Hello everyone, my name is Cranston Yortstorm and I'm one of the build team members here at NatureCon, and today we're going to zoom out to the coast of NatureCon through the volcano to the DR Ferry Services. This is one of the ways in which you can get around here at NatureCon. How you can get to and from NatureCon. It is run by the one, the only, Daria Renier. And here is the schedule for the services. So it runs from 9:30 a.m. This is all Second Lifetime. Actually, no, that's not true. So today is Thursday. So it would be 12:40 to 1:15, and we're pretty much the last run of the day. And so we're going to be showing how to get from NatureCon to Port Scandium and then Utopia Point. And we may actually... nope, we're not going to be on the right run. I thought maybe we'd be able to go to the fairgrounds, but not this time. So we're on this run, I believe, because it is 107. So we're maybe running... Oh no. So we're going to be probably making it, leaving at 1:15 or close to it, heading to Utopia Point in Belisaria. First Port Scandium, and then Utopia Point, and then Norse Auk. Utopia Point and Norse Auk are in Belisaria. Port Scandium, I believe, is on the continent of Sansara, which, if we look at the map, let's see. So we are here. I don't know that. Thank you. My smart speaker just decided to chime in for some reason. Oh, there's Scandium. So Scandium is part of, I believe this is Sansara. The continent of Sansara, of which the very, very southern end is the Gallic Gateway International Airport and Axel Harbor. Axel Harbor also is another stop. I don't think it's on this run. I believe it is. Let me see if I can find it here while we're waiting. Right, Axel Harbor, Gateway Airport. So, well, we're going to have to wait and see. Time will tell whether we hit Port Scandium. I think we're going to do Port Scandium, although we may be running a little bit behind. So it'll be interesting to see where we go. But anyway, the map... Oh, looks like we might be heading out. We're close to it. Osmium and Ruthenium are the two regions that are part of NatureCon. And here we are. And we have a nice bit of traffic today, which is nice. It'll be interesting to see where everybody is. Let's take a look. Oh, there's probably a concert going on over at the oh, that is, maybe it's a Belisaria tour, because they're all right in front of the BBB pyramid. So that'll be interesting. Yep, there they all are. Oh, there is an event happening, right? Yes. There's a horseback riding event. And so that is what's going on. They're taking a tour. It is horse avatars, or animal avatars, I believe. So yes, osmium, ruthenium, and the dock, which the DR Ferry Services uses, is in osmium, right next to the Belisaria Bureau of Bureaucracy pyramid. Let me see if we can cam in there real quick. They've done a really interesting build. I think the theme of their NatureCon build is beetles. And I think you can get a little tour by clicking Mr. Beeb here, but we will, Mr. Beeb greeter. We'll try and maybe look at that in another video. But today is all about the DRFS, run by our fearless captain, Daria Renier. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. So you said we are going on 113, so it looks like we're going to be doing the Port Scandium, Utopia Point, and Norse Auk. Norse Auk is the one of the lighthouses, one of which is part of the NatureCon build. The two creators of NatureCon, Yukiko and Soul, called upon the Lindens, and in this case particularly the Moles, and the Linden Department of Public Works to... Oh, let me zoom in here so we can see it. There is a lighthouse. One of the mole lighthouses. And they're scattered throughout the regions of Belisaria. And Norse Auk is no different. Looks like we're on our way.
You are on the NatureCon 2022 ferry route.
Du på NatureCon 2022 fergerute.
That is Norwegian, of which I...
Get your NatureCon passport stamp from the captain.
So if you're a BBB passport holder, you can get a customized
Please make sure you have a DRFS
stamp
ferry ticket.
from the captain.
Tickets can also be obtained from the captain.
When you travel on the ferry, you will do well for yourself.
Attention, ferry is leaving. Please be careful
so
at the dock and step back.
we're heading out. But one of the things you get is a NatureCon 2022 ferry ticket pass. Oh, we're on our way. But if you can, Daria does this on her own. So,
Safety advice.
as they
Please
say in the
disable all
entertainment
AO,
biz,
HUDs, and scripts that are not needed.
that's also very important if you're going to be taking the ferry.
Until the boat has docked.
Sikkerhetsmerknad. Deaktiver
Be sure and
alle
disable any
unødvendige huder og skript.
any
Hold deg på plass under
animation overriders or other big scripty things. And here we are. We are heading on out. Nice little... There's the volcano, the Mauna Loa volcano. I've taken off one level of complexity of my graphic settings so that we can have a smoothly rendered ride. So we're gonna travel along the coast and head to Port Scandium, I believe. I'm going to hazard a guess because the descriptor is Norwegian and that there is a Norwegian flag, that Daria Renier is also Norwegian, or there is at least a Norwegian element involved somewhere, which is great. Always good to introduce yourself to many languages here in Second Life. So now we're passing out of the two regions that we have for NatureCon. These regions to the north of us are for rent by the Lindens. So NatureCon is actually one of the events that has taken advantage of this. They have rented. So you can see it actually in the rent me for 4,000 linden per day. And the Linden Department of Public Works has been very helpful. So if you're having a special event, this can be an option for you. So I would avail yourselves to contact the Lindens if you have a large-scale event, such as NatureCon, and see what kind of a deal you can work out. So now we are in Platinum. We should be just about to the... here we are. About to cross the border into Scandium. And as it says in the hover text,
Next stop, Port Scandium, Sansera.
Neste stopp, Port Scandium, Samsara.
so Sansara is the continent that is north of. Thank you, Norwegian Voice, for letting me know that I was in fact correct. So we're going to be stopping at Port Scandium. I think it's Port Scandium, Port Scandia. What is it? Port Scandium. And I don't know whether these are regular DRFS, other than NatureCon, of course. Stops. They could be. An interesting question to ask the captain. Oh, somebody's got a cat or something. Oh, look, there's Tiggy Forever. Looking all cute and mewy. So this will probably be about a 5-minute stop. Oh, we have another lighthouse. And we are in mainland. Interesting. Okay, so that was a very brief stop. Maybe they don't stop if there's nobody here. So now we're going to cross a couple of regions, and we're heading to Belisaria and Utopia Point. Look at the moon shining off the water. we can actually clear that. So we are headed south to Utopia Point as our next stop, right about here. You should see that on the map as we head off. If you mark on the map, then for those of you that aren't seasoned travelers, it'll mark in world how far away you are from the place that you marked. Now each grid is 256 by 256, so right now we are at 512 will be twice that, so we'll be 2 regions away from our destination right about now. And heading into the houseboat region of Belisaria. Belisaria has many regions. I think this might be whether there's a Nantucket or a what are they called? Victorian or something that are inland, but on the coast, particularly with these really long, narrow docks, are the houseboat regions. And in particular, in this particular case, Utopia Point, so you can already see them in the distance. So if you are a premium member of Second Life, or you are not a premium member of Second Life, and you're interested in sailing or flying if you have a seaplane.
Next stop, Utopia Point, Belisaria.
And here we go. There might be a sailboat off in the distance before the house is rezzed in front of it. But the houseboats are a really good option for you if you are interested in having a home in Second Life as part of a premium account with access to land and water and your very own dock. Then a houseboat might be just the thing for you. So here we are at Utopia Point, and there will be a brief stop to pick up passengers. She does a great job of parking, docking, mooring, I guess is the word. But I guess that's months and months of practice, which in Second Life is years and years of practice. I gotta look. Is that a horse? Looks like a side of beef. Good God. Oh no, it is a... I thought it was an animal carcass, but it is not. Sorry for barging in, whoever lives there. So yeah, brief stop here, and then we head back north to NatureCon. Meow. I didn't thought cats were, well, I thought they disliked the water, but I guess not. Because Sticky Forever seems nice and relaxed. I don't know whether I mentioned it already, but I've been filling time, so maybe I have, but if I haven't, it's been a little bit. NatureCon goes for, it is the 24th today, Wednesday the 24th. Is it Wednesday? Yes, Wednesday the 24th. And we go till the 31st, which is next week. I think it's next Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken. There are still plenty of events. There is There are a couple of hunts. There is a ladybug hunt, courtesy of Operation Mainland. And NatureCon itself has created an artist hunt where you can find 6 different artist easels throughout the 2 regions, and they will allow you to actually physically sit and paint 6 do we call them iconic? Well, yeah, sure, for lack of a better word, images of NatureCon. And if you collect them all and you find the information note card on one of the posters for the artist hunt at NatureCon, then you get a special NatureCon 2022 Artist's Palette Grand Prize. We've already had I think maybe 15 people have done it. Now, it is not widely advertised, because much like everything at NatureCon, we try to make it discoverable so you can find what you want and do what you want, so that hopefully you'll come back and there'll be something new for you to do. But probably about 12 to 15 people have completed the hunt. They've all really enjoyed it, and at the end of the hunt you get to keep copies of the paintings that you've done, and if you collect them all and turn them in on the application card or submission card, then you get the artist's palette as well, which has NatureCon logo wood burned on one side and the Artist Hunt NC22 wood burned on the other side, along with some brilliant colors and some brushes as well. So, a little keepsake among many things. I'll also say this: as long as I have your captive attention, whoever happens to be looking at this, NatureCon is about bringing to attention things that already exist in Second Life. There's a lot of mainland and Belisarian and even some private region stuff to take part in. It's mostly mainland and Belisarian. And as you travel around NatureCon, I encourage you to click on the information signs that you see. If it says, click here to learn more about something, click on it and get the information, because NatureCon's here for 2 weeks and then it's gone. But those, let's see, there's the Zenizen Railway, there's the Belisarian Bureau of Bureaucracy, there's lighthouses like the one that we are going to next, along with
Safety
many,
advice.
many other...
Please disable all AO, HUDs, and scripts that are not needed. Please remain in your seat until the boat has docked.
Sikkerhetsmerknad. Deaktiver alle unødvendige AO, HUDer og skript. Hold deg på plass under turen til båten har lagt til kai.
Attention,
Okay.
ferry is leaving. Please be careful at the dock and step back.
Fergen går. Vær forsiktig ved brygga og gå tilbake.
So, yeah, the lighthouse is among one of many different Linden Department of Public Works little Easter eggs scattered throughout many, many, many regions of Second Life. If you have access to the Belisarian Belisaria Bureau of Bureaucracy passports, the Operation Mainland, Forever Tourist passports. You can check out the London Department of Public Works special builds that the moles have done over the years. And some of them have been here since the beginning of Second Life. And so that's pretty important. There is also the Nature Collective. There is Seogyoshire, community markets, the Moorcroft Equestrian Society, I guess it's called, or something like that. The Mount Campion, which exists and is like the largest, the highest mountain in Second Life. There's also Glastonbury Redwood Forest, the Wanalota Volcano Park, all of which information you can get from going to NatureCon and clicking on their
Next stop, North Ock Lighthouse, Belisaria.
information kiosks. So keep an eye out for them. And as we'll see when we get back to NatureCon, one of the big things we have is a sign originally put out in Heterocera by Operation Mainland, which says explore more. And that's really one of the things. I mean, NatureCon's all about nature, but it's also about exploring and community and education. And so, yeah. So here we are. We are at North Ock Lighthouse. And as you can see, it looks remarkably like the other lighthouse that is at NatureCon. And we're picking up a passenger. Hooray! Oh, actually, two, it looks like, maybe. Or three. Just enough room. And then after we get these three boarded and stowed away, it is a short trip back to NatureCon, where we will draw this broadcast to a close. Look at some of the cool things. Like here's, for instance, this is a perfect example of what the moles have done. Now, this is if you're in a Linden home, then you are paying a premium price. But all of this is here for all Second Life citizens to enjoy. There are, I believe you can actually climb all the way to the top of the lighthouse. You certainly can do it at NatureCon. Yeah, there's stairs. There's stairs in there. So you can look out, assuming your draw distance is good. You can relax in the Adirondack chairs. There is a little beach right over here. And we're heading out. So all this brought to you by the Linden Department of Public Works and the moles. Here we go. We are on our way back to NatureCon. Actually, I'm going to go into mouse look. Give us a different view.
Welcome aboard DRFS 22111 Belisaria Shuttle.
Whoa. It's only we got electrocuted for a second there. Whoa, okay. Yeah, there is an electric personality 2 seats down from me.
Du på NatureCon 2000.
And the sea is as smooth as glass.
Please make sure you have a DRFS ferry ticket. Tickets can also be obtained from the captain.
Vennligst sørg for at du har en DRFS fergebillett.
So we are in, just to give us a sense of movement, since the sea is so
BBB
smooth
passport
right
holders,
now.
please get your NatureCon
This
passport
is
stamp from the captain.
one-way dive, and we're heading north. There are actually 2 regions that separate Belisaria and the rented regions and Sansara continent. And that's all open water, again, for Second Life residents who like to
Please
travel.
disable all AO, HUD, and scripts
And that's
that
what
are
this
not
particular video is all about.
Please remain in your seat.
The different ways you can travel
Sikkerhetsmerknad.
to NatureCon.
Alle unødvendige au, huder og skrik. Hold deg på plass.
Actually, this is interesting. Rusted hull. If we take out the water and we cam over, I wonder if we'll see a rusted hull. My draw distance might be too small, but it could very well be. Anyway, let's put the water back on and head on back. So we are in Grand Banks. Off to the north, and as you can see, and we can get rid of this map now, we know where we're going. This is NatureCon. Slowly rezzing in. The coastline, the Second Life Coast Guard has an installation here. There is actually an underwater mermaid installation. So you're encouraged to look underwater as well.
Stop, Osmium NatureCon.
There are 3 levels of decks of vendors here at NatureCon. And all sorts of things to see and do. You can do zip lines. You can do... There's horseback riding. There are a couple of trains. Oh, and look at this. The volcano has just erupted. Is that perfect timing or what? There's the Explore More sign brought to you by Operation Mainland. And you can see the Glastonbury redwoods in the background. Not very well rendered. There we are.
Thank you for traveling with DR Ferry Services.
This is a very short eruption time, so we can wait. It's kind of cool the way it just sort of puts itself out. There we go. Moana Loda. And there it goes. And there are a couple of people in there. There is a way to cause the eruption yourself. Alright, let's get up. That is the DR Ferry Services. Let's do a little... Thank you, Daria. Services. All right. So, yep. That's, and I think Dari's just got herself a passenger who likes to ride the ferry service, which says a lot about how much fun boating is here at NatureCon. I'm Cranston Yorkstorm. It is a pleasure to be with you today and to show you this a little bit about traveling to and from NatureCon by way of the... Oh, there's somebody on fire behind us. By way of the DR Ferry Ferry Service. Thanks everyone for tuning in, and we'll see you around the grid. And come to NatureCon. There's still a whole other week. Bye, everybody.